The Mandalorian. Good. Darth Tormund spoke well of you before his death. I am Darth Mar of the Dark Council. I would retain your services.
Even without Tormund, I'm keeping busy. Why would I need another client?
I offer you challenge and I offer you credits. Neither will be matched elsewhere. Put aside your contracts hunting smugglers and thieves. A more pressing situation has arisen. We will rendezvous in the Makeb system on the edge of Hutt space. No one must know. Take any precautions required for secrecy.
All right, the Makeb system. But no promises, Mar.
I expect none.
Darth Mar sent for me. Has he arrived?
He is on his way. Please follow me.
Shuttle Fuliginous, en route to Docking Bay 8. Non-essential personnel must clear the area.
Tell no one of this meeting, Hunter. You are about to hear a truth that very few are aware of. The Empire is losing this war. Barring the unexpected or the miraculous, our total defeat will occur within the year.
Between infighting among the Sith and military incompetence, it's sheer luck the Empire survived this long.
Your tone is not welcome. Your sentiment is correct. Darth Malgus sought to usurp the Emperor and cause division when unity was required. The Republic sees an opportunity to strike. Our last chance, our only chance, is far from the front lines. The planet Makeb is the secret to victory, and its responsibility is yours.
The Empire's not the only place I can find work. What if I don't want your responsibility?
If you intended to leave, you would have done so. Depart now, and I may still allow it. Makeb grew rich from mining and trade, becoming a neutral paradise for wealthy Cretans. It escaped the war due to its tactical insignificance. But now the Hutt Cartel has seized Makeb for itself. The Hutts believe that with our imminent defeat, the time has come to chase glory.
The Hutts are ambitious, but they're not militant. What's the Cartel thinking?
The Hutts had an empire long ago. Many dream of its return. The Hutts chose Makeb not for its wealth, but for a substance called Isotope 5, a mineral capable of twisting gravity and electromagnetic fields. The Hutts have kept it a secret, but 1 gram could provide a near-infinite power source. Isotope 5 could remake the Hutts into a force to rival the Republic.
If the Hutts are keeping Isotope 5 a secret, where did you get this information?
The Empire has been monitoring Hutt activity on the planet. This effort has borne fruit. Despite the efforts of the Hutt's mercenaries, Makeb's leaders are requesting aid from the Republic, and the planet is on the verge of chaos. You must steal the Hutt stockpile of Isotope 5 under cover of the conflict. Stealth is paramount. If the Hutts and Republic realize your intent, they will deploy overwhelming force.
Stealing from the Hutt Cartel earns you a galactic death mark. I'm in.
You will have a limited support team, specialists capable of performing their duty and willing to serve you unto death. But in short, you will be alone on a hostile world. With our lines crumbling, we cannot mount a full-scale invasion.
My lord, you're needed with the Cartel fleet.
There is a cloaked shuttle waiting to deliver you to the surface. You may establish an uplink to your team once you land. be wary and move with subtlety. If you fail, the Empire's last stand will be over before it begins.
You're the bounty hunter. I've seen your authorization. Sergeant Defane, 21st Starfighter Division. Flew sorties at the battles of Coruscant and Ilum, decorated for both. Never thought I'd be in Hutt space while the Republic's chasing our fleet. Whatever we're after here, I hope it's worth it.
This planet, can you tell me anything relevant?
I haven't seen anything but the atmospherics. They're bad enough, though. Energy charge in the stratosphere makes landing anything larger than a shuttle impossible. Our girl here's the right size, but she's built for stealth, not grit. Hold on tight.
This is orbital support to ground. Repeat, support team to ground. Codes verified. I don't know who you are, and when the Hutt's trying to listen in, I don't want to. Just tell me your condition.
I may have left some teeth on the shuttle. Otherwise, I'm all right.
Minimal damage. Got it.
Top priority is to establish a corridor on and off-world. My team needs access planet-side, and you need an exfiltration route. Shuttle flights are unreliable, but Makeb has gravity hooks for slow-speed cargo transport. Ground-to-atmosphere turbolifts ready for capture.
These planetary turbolifts, they're not normally used for passengers?
Takes too much time and power to be worth it. Even for cargo, they're not great, but they'll do for us.
Opposition will be heavy. When the Hutts took Makeb, they paid off the planet's defense force. Veteran mercenary band called the Interstellar Regulators. But sweep the bunkers around Gravity Hook 7 and you can wipe out the mercenaries and signal the all clear. Then hit the Gravity Hook itself, fast and quiet.
Mercenaries who change sides at the first sign of credits are thugs. I'm a professional.
I bet you are.
I'll stay online, but until we're planet-side, comms will be patchy. And there's one other thing.
Watch out for ground quakes. Couple of tremors hit the planet recently, and you don't want to get swallowed whole.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X3. We have not received an all-clear signal. The strike team is on its way. Never mind. Signal just came through. Sorry, Commander. Some sort of comm disruption. Must have been another ground quake.
This is support team to ground. That's one clear. Whoever you are, keep doing what you're doing.
This is Raspart to Regulator Post 2X9. The Archon's pet freak is cracking down on security, so we still need that all clear. Over. Coming in now. Got it. I'll let you get back to playing Pazak, or however you pass the time.
Support team to ground. Remember I mentioned the quakes? That was a minor one.
Any idea what's causing these ground quakes? Could they cause a problem?
Makeb's always been volatile, but local reports say it's been especially bad this year. Geologic shifts of some sort. I'm not too worried, but I'll keep an eye out. I'll check in at the next bunker.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X4. Receiving the all-clear signal now.
Last one. You should be able to hit the gravity hook without anyone sounding alarms. Play this right, the Hutts will never know. You'll have to assault the hook's base, then take a lift to the docking ring. That's where the command crew will be.
When the gravity hook is secure, I assume you join me? I'd like to put a face to that voice.
My team and I will be joining you. Yes. We have identified a member of the opposition. The Mercenaries' Overseer is the pet project of one of the Hutts running Makeb. He's an alien Wifid, trained from the time he was a cub to be a Hutt Cartel enforcer. Big and brutal. Thought you should know. Support team to ground. We're in a shuttle and ready to dock as soon as you have control. I've got another favor to ask, though. See if you can get the Mercenaries' Hutt Overseer talking. I'd like a voice print from him.
The Overseer may not be cooperative. Still, I can extract a few words.
I'll keep trying, sir.
Juvarun se cuerva ni kavmak. Daugai. Dainoto ubu sabu. Dainoto ubu shabu.
I've worked with the Cartel before. It didn't end well.
Simito dot. Kinduk. Duk now. Grim slim monita. Rikoka shuro reg.
Your master? What's his role in the Hutt Cartel?
Grimrega, Kautuk Chalitza, Oka Mabibumumri, Graulum Dumsa, Solabang Lautink, Perimoy Terina.
Support team, the docking ring is secure. You may proceed to board.
Take positions, everyone. Bedaru, scan the base. Captain Honthor, you're on comms. You're the bounty hunter who used to work with Darth Torman, aren't you? Well, at least they're spending money.
Sir, the Hutts are calling, but we've got what we need to fake a response. What answer should I send?
This is your plan. Don't let me interfere.
Tell them we're experiencing power fluctuations and need to shut down for repairs.
Understood.
I'm Cather Niar, by the way. 8 years Ministry of Logistics, 3 months Black Ops Coordinator. Times being what they are.
Lord Sitharat, Tactical Advisor. My life for you, my loyalty to the Empire.
I'm here to organize the team and facilitate your needs. He'll suggest people to kill.
I'm certain you'll suffice. What next now that we have a base of operations?
If we're going to steal Makeb's Isotope 5 stockpile, we don't have much time. Once the Hutts figure out what we're after, they'll shut down our escape route.
Fleets burn over Balmorra to buy us this opportunity. We mustn't waste it.
Our proposed target is Solida Hesk, Mining Corporation executive. Secretly worked with the Hutts to study Isotope 5 and sell out the planet. She's hosting half a dozen Hutts and their bodyguards at her private resort. But if there's anyone who knows where the isotope is stored, it's her.
The Hutts won't be prepared for an assault. We cut through them and take the woman before they realize what's happening.
Agreed. I can offer you tactical data on site.
Transportation will be ready soon. You can break in, question her, and get her to turn over control of the corporate computers. Any words to your team before you go?
Do what you came to do, and don't look at me for inspiration. You're my tactical advisor? Step up and impress me.
It might take a better man than I, but I shall do what I can.
Can we continue?
I am here, securing the line. I gather you felt that. If these quakes continue, none of us may escape intact.
My fee doesn't cover environmental damage. Make sure to tell that to Darth Mar.
8 years Ministry of Logistics. I know how to move around cash.
No games. Solida Hesk and her corporation hold the secrets of Isotope 5. She is currently at her resort, hosting 3 Hutt clan lords.
Manju is a spice trafficker and slaver. Kabisho is a negotiator and advocate for the cartel. And Prodoranya runs an industrial moon.
Hesk has installed substantial automated security, and each Hutt also has a cadre of bodyguards. Resistance is inevitable.
Handling resistance is the only reason I came to Makeb. I'm prepared.
I do not doubt your abilities. The resort is built on a self-contained mesa. Isolate the mesa, and neither reinforcements nor fleeing witnesses will pose a problem.
There are only a handful of landing pads around the resort, so I'd suggest destroying the pads and the shuttles.
However, the Hutt's bodyguards are garrisoned at the landing pads as well. To cut off the resort, you will need to pass through them.
The enemy will still be able to call for help, even if we cut off reinforcements.
We can't hide the attack altogether. We can only delay word from spreading and disguise our objective.
I will monitor your position and update you as I can. May the Force grant you strength.
Manju the Hutt's forces are ahead. These are his elite slavers, responsible for turning the royal family of Vena into chattel for the Nar Shaddaa markets. According to Manju, they also once brought him a Sith Lord in chains. I do not believe it.
You made sure nobody was in that, right? Kidding.
Kabisho the Hutt's servants are near. They are Nikto, whose clan has served the Hutts for 12 generations, bred for battle. They are also known to keep formidable pets. Stay cautious. You are approaching a cluster of Prodoranya the Hutt's bodyguards. These are enforcers from his manufacturing plants. Brutes, not intelligent, but physically powerful. They can survive breathing toxins 20 hours a day. They will not die easily. Good. The mesa is sealed. No reinforcements will come, and no one can flee. I suggest you proceed to the estate.
Don't let your guard down. The Hutt security may be broken, but Solida Hesk still has droids. Solida Hesk should be around somewhere.
The Archon reviewed my security himself, and if you have a problem, well, why don't you slither back and let me handle this? The Republic's not a fan of bounty hunters these days, and you're not with the Hutts. Don't tell me the Empire wants Makeb too now.
Consider your position, Mistress Hesk. Your security is gone, your Hutts are displeased, and I'm your only hope for survival. I suggest you cooperate and tell me everything you know about Isotope 5.
Isotope 5. Right. Yes, my company found it, mined it for our Hutt investors. Kept it a secret by their request. Worst deal we ever made. It's because of the Hutts that we're going to lose Makeb.
You sold out your whole world to a cartel of criminals. How did you expect it to end?
You're not understanding. I'm not being melodramatic. We are literally losing the planet! Makeb only has a few weeks left before the planetary core rips apart. That's what happens when you extract Isotope 5.
The ground quakes.
No more Makeb, no more Isotope, and no more fancy resort or corporation. So yes, I'll need Hutt allies once my planet is gone.
You doomed all of Makeb, and now you're worried about where to go next?
Yes, I am. Go ahead, watch my hands, I'm not triggering any alarm. There. I've granted access to my corporate systems.
Checking. We're in.
I have information, money and influence, and I'm as happy to work with you as with the Hutts. Just help me survive.
She acts unforgivably.
She's not going to betray us today. And if anyone can mislead the Hutts about our presence, it's her.
My operation, my decision. Consider this a stay of execution, Hesk.
Thank you. I'll keep funneling my resources to you and keep an ear out for anything new. In the meantime, what should I tell the Hutts?
You want to prove you're useful? Figure it out. I have bigger things to worry about.
Delegation. I like it.
We'll check her corporate data and wait for you at the gravity hook. We can chat about the end of the world.
We've got to have topographic scans, satellite imagery, something.
Hunter.
Right, welcome back. We found the Isotope 5's location in Hesk's files. The bad news? Getting to it is a problem. The good news? Makeb won't explode for weeks, so why worry?
Tell me the location of the stockpile. I want to move as soon as possible.
The Hutts are keeping the isotope at Stronghold 1. It's a massive vault built by the government for Makeb's treasury.
One entrance, unbreachable walls, 6 layers of security.
6, plus a prototype being assembled by the Hutts. Some kind of Isotope 5-powered droid in the early stages. We're going to need time to plan.
This prototype, what are its capabilities? How close is it to coming online?
We're not sure yet. And we also need to worry about the Hutts crashing down on us once we make our move.
We require a distraction. Show the intercepted message.
Interstellar Regulator Command to the Archon. The civilians are getting restless. I had to stop a riot today. And it'll get worse if the Republic's involved. We're moving the hover tanks into settlements. That'll keep them locked down. And we'll level city blocks if we have to.
Wouldn't take much to start a revolt. Worldwide rebellion, and the Hutts won't have the manpower to keep us from the isotope.
If we start a revolution now, people will die fighting the Hutts.
Then we'll give them a chance to win.
You could free the settlements. Hover tanks are the vanguard of the mercenary army. Armored and powerful. If you destroy them, the people could rally.
What about propaganda? Couldn't we send a message? Incite them somehow?
Spread the word that Hutt mining operations have doomed the planet. The truth should be enough.
As you wish. I'll leak the files. If you can destroy the hover tanks, I'll keep you up to date on the status of the revolution.
You go to war against the Hutts today. It will be an honor to observe.
The hover tanks have been destroyed, and the mercenaries have been routed.
We have observed the enemy's flight. Riots have begun across the planet.
The Hutts just authorized the execution of any civilians not carrying ID. The mercenaries are demanding a raise.
I've killed people for money, but those men are animals.
To shed blood for one's home, one's beliefs, is glorious. There is no glory here.
There is something else. Some of the civilian leadership seems reluctant to take this opportunity to strike. We think they're laying low and regrouping. But if we're going to steal the Isotope 5, we need the civilian leaders organizing a full-on revolt. If I set up a meet, can you push them?
Diplomacy isn't my specialty, but I can try to make a revolutionary see the light.
There's a man named Polis Avesta, who's got influence with the rebels. He's holed up at an old plantation. You've already got half the planet riled up. Win over Avesta, and he'll make sure everyone's pointing the right way.
Stay back! Not one move!
Careful, ground team.
Listen to their voices. They cannot defeat you, but they stand defiant.
I've come for Paulus of Vesta. Where is he?
Right here. I received your message. You freed the settlements, and I'm grateful. But why would the Empire get involved at all?
My employers don't share their reasons, but if I were on the Dark Council, I'd be worried about Hutt expansion. We've given you an opportunity to fight back. You need to take it and organize a planet-wide attack.
And what if we say no?
If you say no, we walk away and don't speak again. Simple enough.
Fair enough. But I'll need to talk to the others. I can't make this decision for the whole planet.
I think that's a good sign. Once Polis is on board, get out and I can tip off the Regulator mercenaries. Let them know Polis's attack is coming. Maximize the blood and fury.
Tipping off the Regulators was not part of the plan.
We don't want the Hutts to win, but we need to draw the fight out as long as possible. I thought you'd like it.
These rebels battle for their people against unthinkable odds. They deserve our admiration.
It's done. Within 12 hours, we'll coordinate raids on the Regulator bases and Hutt palaces. But we're still outmatched. Stay and help us plan.
Show me your equipment and your team. There's a lot to prepare, and not much time.
I guess you made your call.
Take your teams here and here. Understood?
Won't be easy.
We won't do better either. We should get ready, and you should get going. Not sure I should say it to the Empire, but... thank you.
My teams say they're outgunned. Tell the Hutts to get us aerial support or the Regulators walk.
The Hutts took our planet from us. Now we take it back!
Pagamalamaku, a perge kikama.
Sir, we're getting a few hours before the fighting settles. That's our window to break into Stronghold 1 and steal the Isotope 5.
How are the rebels faring against the mercenaries and the Hutt armada?
They fight bravely. They will not win this day. But give them time.
Can you get me the Stronghold 1 data? Right. The vault facility is built into a volcanic mesa, with a single entrance above the magma. It's also got sensors, alarms, enough to catch any thief who gets inside.
You said the place was built by the Makeb government. That's an impressive amount of security, even for a government vault.
Makeb was built on mineral wealth, but because of the problems shipping off-planet, storing valuables was an issue. Our science consultant has a way around the security, though.
Niga manik nagig oya, makini argam kim mamek wawak. Beraka karam kara, ninyamak oramag yang megik. Mem amgab kugab, kramanik, umka kiga mayamak.
Assuming I proceed with a frontal assault, what then?
My squad will follow your initial insertion to cover your escape route. Once inside, expect heavy resistance. Regulator mercenaries and automated security, yes. But also specialists loyal to the Hutt Cartel.
There's also the Hutt's prototype Isotope 5 droid. Assuming it's online, which we probably should. Still trying to find its weak points, but we're out of time.
Well, if the droid is able to kill me, we'll know for sure that Isotope 5 is worth the trouble.
We'll keep working on the problem. We estimate the Hutts have mined about 100 kilos of Isotope 5. You'll be able to move it by hand with Sitharat's help. I think that's everything. We're at your service.
Once the Isotope 5 is off-world, transfer the credits to my account. Everything else I can handle myself.
Take care of the Empire. We'll take care of you. Nodrin, send that data on where to plant the explosives. Sitharat, get your team ready. All hands, let's go.